Hey everyone, it's Tom Kratzer with another Rockstar Minute, and we get asked all the time how you set up a joint venture relationship when doing real estate deals in Canada. Here's the 5 things you should consider. Item number 1 is you should always have a joint venture agreement of some sort that outlines the relationship between the parties. So whether it's you and a family member or you and a friend, a colleague, a peer, you should have a joint venture agreement. Those agreements are typically available through the real estate lawyer that you're going to use. If they don't have one, sometimes they'll ask to charge you to make one. You shouldn't need to pay for one. If you know anyone in the Rockstar universe, someone in our world will have a joint venture agreement that they can share with you. You'll always want to take it to your own lawyer to get it reviewed to make sure you're satisfied that it's protecting you the way it should. The second item that's often overlooked is on the joint venture agreement, you should have the voting relationship outlined. So if something ever went wrong with the property, let's say the roof needs a repair or the foundation needs a repair, somebody has voting control. You never want to have equal voting control. Someone needs to make the decision if money is going to be spent on emergency repairs for the property. We've seen situations in the past where that's not set up and people begin arguing on what type of repairs they should make and not make. And sometimes when it's urgent repairs, there can be no argument. You just need to take action and repair the property. So that needs to be outlined clearly in the joint venture agreement. The third thing you should consider is that something should be registered on title to protect you in a joint venture relationship. In some joint venture deals, one person qualifies for the property and the other person's like a silent money partner, and their name might not actually be on the title. So they might be a money partner, or maybe they're the ones doing the work, whatever it is. One person might be on title and the other person might not. You need to ask your lawyer how to protect yourself in that kind of situation, because if you're not on title, the person who is can sell or refinance that property from under you without you knowing. That might sound like horrible and it could never happen. We've seen that kind of stuff happen over the years all the time. So make sure you're protected. Talk to your lawyer how you're going to be protected on title with that kind of situation. Different lawyers have different ways to do that. The fourth item is the bank account. You're going to want to decide how much you're going to keep as a minimum balance in the bank account per joint venture property. So something like if it's a single family home or a condo, maybe $5,000 is always maintained in the property. Anything over that level, you extract and you cut up and share in whatever the joint venture relationship document says each party is going to get. And we think you should have all parties to sign on that money. That way, not one person can take money out of the bank account with the other person not knowing. That is a pain in the butt to set it up that way, but it protects everybody. It's a much better way to do things, even though it's completely inconvenient. The fifth thing is if you're using a corporation as your joint venture structure to buy the properties, just know that in Canada, if you set up a new company, some banks aren't going to give you financing on the new company by itself. So somebody is going to have to personally guarantee that, even if you're using a corporation to buy the properties. And not all Canadian banks allow corporations to close on residential real estate investments. So you're going to need to work with a mortgage broker or your banker to understand if that's possible with the financing that you're looking at. So there's 5 tips on how you set up a joint venture relationship. Hopefully you find that useful. Until next time, your life, your term.